Scavenge beats his staff. There's the new Patty. I knew Patty. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble for that thumbs up, aren't you? Oh, good. Time. You guys are looking sharp tonight, man. Damn.
How are you?
I'm on a casual.
Doesn't Tommy Davis say like some of the most brilliant things ever? It's like there's no disconnection. Yet I have audio of him talking to Larry Anderson saying you have to disconnect.
In certain circumstances, it's okay, right?
Why not?
Well, you know, it's kind of messed up when you tell somebody they can't talk to their kids or their parents. Do you agree?
Well, I don't know if they tell them that they have to do that.
Right, they don't
We
tell.
have audio of Tommy Davis.
They coerce them. They suggest that maybe they should, for the greater good, disconnect from people who are...
Have you ever disconnected from anyone?
That's a good question. See, I'm seeing like 3 points ahead. She's got a good point there, right? You disconnect from people that are bad for you, right? I've done that, sure. Now,
I never had to disconnect from anyone.
if I was
I disappoint them.
if an atheist came up and said, you know what, you're a Christian, I'm an atheist, I don't believe in what you do, and I don't believe in what you do, I'd be like, all right, well, let's go get a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd still hang out.
I still feel the same way.
I wouldn't disconnect from them.
I'm completely, I feel like any religion should be, respected and allowed to be practiced.
It depends on the practices. It depends on the practices, you know.
Now then you get into selectiveness.
Well, I'm saying, if
And you
everything...
can go in, like you could start becoming, whatever, like communistic.
Hi, Joy, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you. We were just talking about disconnection and how she mentioned a really good point. She said, well, have you ever disconnected from somebody? And I said, you brought up a really good point. I have. There have been people in my life that were kind of toxic, but I said, you know what, I'm better off without you in my life. And she said, well, there you go. And I said, well, that's fine and all, but if it's just over religion.
But, and plus the other thing is the difference is if someone talks to people, other people talk to him, they don't get in big ethics trouble because of it.
Right,
Whereas in Scientology you do. It's like multi-level marketing disconnection. It is.
Yeah,
Don't tell me it isn't. None of my friends will talk to me for 30 years. And you could say that were my friends for 30 years and don't say that was their choice. Because everyone who leaves, who's disconnected, reconnects when they leave. So, if that wasn't a statistic, I could say, okay, maybe they all really hate me. But first of all, I know that's not true. And secondly, a statistic, you really think somebody keeps a stat? I'm just saying every person I know who's left is reconnected with people that they disconnected from. Okay. So they might have changed their mind again, so fine.
Well, and that's the one
but
thing.
It isn't, totally but it's a policy. It's not like, would you like to?
That's the problem. LRH wrote it into policy. You have to follow it forever. Can't be adjusted.
And you can't say it's a policy and then say it isn't, which Tommy Davis does, which is lying, which is outweigh to happiness.
When he's on TV, he'll say it doesn't exist. When he's being recorded audioly, he'll admit to it.
I like that t-shirt.
That's kind of cool. So you're helping out with their security today and keeping an eye on us.
I gotta figure that out.
Well, number one, we're not dangerous. Number two, we actually really care about people, and we're trying to help some people that have, had some really bad experiences in here. No, very good friends of mine now. So the more we do this, the more those people feel encouraged to come out and talk about their negative experiences. So we're just trying to give them some help and a platform to speak out about. Every religion has its negatives. They all kind of screw up once in a while.
I think every activity in life has.
Okay,
You know.
but when you hide behind a religion, when you hide those crimes or atrocities behind the cloak of religion, like other religions do, and say, oh well, come on, freedom of religion, leave us alone.
What was
Nobody's above the
every
law.
activity? What was it you said every activity was? No, he said there was negative things in
all religions. They all screw up
religions.
once
I said,
in a
yeah,
while.
there's negative things in probably every activity. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but they're not human rights violations that people state.
I can't hear both two people at
Now
once.
let Tori go.
Well, I kind of figure the more you try to prove how good or great you are, the more sinister your actual intent.
I understand that.
Because it's just something I've noticed so many times.
Right.
It's like watching stuff on Jim Jones and People's Temple, and it's like, yeah, we're helping so many people, and what do you know? They kill the congressmen themselves.
You know, I hear what you're saying. I haven't actually observed it myself, so.
Okay, but he has, and there's enough witnesses that it's sort of
Tommy
like,
Davis, when he was
Yeah.
talking about disconnection.
Yeah, he's saying there's no disconnection, and Xenu is sci-fi. You know, it's like, come on.
Oh, he said Xenu was part of some other writing, right?
Yeah.
Some other copy. Anyway, you're probably not, I don't know if you're OT3 or
I haven't heard all of it. I haven't seen those interviews.
But you won't look at them either, right?
and Theta.
Well, if you will, that would be a very good thing.
It'd be a good start, it really would. They're all over YouTube. You just go in there and put in Tommy Davis Scientology. You'll see
That's
every
probably
interview
one of
he's
the
ever
biggest
done.
flaws of the Church of Scientology is stopping people from looking. And that's why more people speak out about it, because of that particular thing. Because it's a freedom of speech. And when people can't even look or talk, it just goes, there's something wrong with this.
Right.
And it's like, what's the point of it? Honestly, if they stopped doing the creepy things they do, I think most people would be gone. There wouldn't be a reason. Here's my sign for 10 years, stop hurting families. And they continue to break up families.
It's done nothing but good for mine, but
Yeah, that's what I used to say too. While I was there, you know, it's like it did great for my family.
did it at the time? Was that a lie?
In certain ways, no, I wouldn't say it's a lie. I'd say in certain ways it did, but then there was a point. Where are you at on the bridge?
I'd rather not say.
Another out point. But
High, low, in the middle somewhere. You can see. It's not your first day.
No, I've been in for a while.
Okay.